Well, I started in Bassano, Alberta this morning. I fueled up because I discovered my fuel gauge was below 1/4, and it was 120 per liter, 117 for me because of a 3 cents discount. So here I am getting on Trans-Canada 1 and pick up some speed, and I'm moving west towards Calgary. But I have to take a couple of secondary roads because the point where I'm going is south of Calgary. And then all of a sudden I hit some bad fog, and the temperature is like -13 when I started driving, -13 Celsius. You know, it's not as bad as it was in Estevan, Saskatchewan, where it was -19, but still -13. Again, I woke up because of cold. I couldn't sleep, and that fog kept, you know, disappearing and then reappearing. I think they have a lot of lakes and rivers in this area, but at least the road was clear. So here I'm turning on a secondary road, kind of taking a shortcut, and the visibility was pretty bad too. But then once the sun rose higher, the fog finally disappeared. So here I'm following a school bus, and the speed limit is 100 kilometers an hour, and the guy is doing like 70. And I couldn't figure out, was it because he was about to stop and start flashing those lights? Okay, here I'm crossing some weird bridge, and then it's all, you see the blue sky, and I'm heading west. I think it's Highway 24. I'm heading west, and if you increase the picture, you'll see mountains. There's some cattle haulers rushing in the opposite direction. But in the distance, yeah, there's already mountains, because I'm basically looking towards British Columbia, which is west of, that's where all those big mountains are. And there was a gorgeous view on the top of this hill, and then the road does a couple of turns, like twists and turns. And I'm on Highway 2A, which is a freeway. And I'm heading south towards the High River. Like the other way is Calgary, I'm going south basically towards US. And that High River, it's just, I don't know, maybe less than half an hour south of Calgary. So here I'm turning into the rental place. You can see the scissor lifts on the left there. And I'm parked, and then I'm heading out, trying to find out where they want me. That you saw me there, just leaving the truck, and I forgot to turn on the camera. And then this guy comes over, and we start chatting, and he shows me where to go. And of course, I have to tell him about how I got the ticket, because I was overweight, you know. So you have to share this, because, you know, oh. And the guy is, of course, very interested in my story. But I have to tell it to someone, right? And basically, he tells me to wait. The dock is occupied there. They're just, they loaded some machinery on their own 5-ton truck. And now all they have to do is they have to put on some chains. And then they said I have to back. So basically, first I have to go left, and then I have to back all the way from the blind side towards the dock. It's like a very weird. Then some other dude shows up, and of course he shows me where to go. And see, we figure out that I'll have to go inside the parking lot. You'll see it in a sec. And the load is delivered. They took the big machine first. Now they're taking the small one, and the guys were having some hard time, you know, figuring out how to operate them, you know. So I wasn't the only one who didn't know how to move them, and it was a bit tough trying to back here, you know, from a blind side. I had to go into that, you know. First I had to back in here next to these cars, right? And then I went forward into the parking lot, all from the blind side, because you cannot go behind the building. You have to do it like this. And now I dropped my suspension both on the truck and the trailer to make it lower. And you see, and the guys are just driving it off. But these machines are tricky, you know. If you tilt them too much, there's an alarm there that is triggered, that the computer thinks that the machine is about to turn over, right? So it stops everything, and that's why that guy stopped. And he had to get someone from the shop to show him how to disable that alarm and start moving. So, well, it's done. So my 2,000-mile trip is over. Now all I have to do is sign the paperwork, and then tomorrow I'm loading north of Calgary, picking up some pipe, going to North Dakota. Thanks for watching.